So,
Yeah,
Congressman
thank you
Fernandez,
so
you're
much,
recognized.
Mr. Chair. Mahaba pa po tayo. Meron pa po tayong ilang witnesses that we will be calling in this committee. At ako basically, I will be focusing on the statement that you have delivered a while ago. It was not included in your affidavit as a matter of fact. Kasi pag tinitingnan ko yung affidavit mo, hindi siya kasama. And I just wanted to find out the veracity of what you have spoken a while ago. Una, sinabi mo kanina that you were a victim of robbery, hold-up, and extortion. Ito yung panahon na bata po kayo, no?
May asawa na ako, Your Honor, sa 1992. 96 ako na police, 1992 nangyari, 91, 92.
So hindi pa po kayo police nung mangyari po ito.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you confirm that yun po kayo naging victim. At pangarap nyo po na maging isang mabuting police. Am I right?
Yes,
Correct?
Your Honor, Mr.
At
Chair.
12 taon po kayo naging patrolman. Wala po sa mga affidavit nyo to eh. And that's the reason why I wanted to verify. 12 years kayo naging patrolman.
Yes,
At sa
Mr.
pagiging
Chair.
patrolman nyo, 12 taon kayo naging isang mabuting police. And as a matter of fact, ay wala kayong natamo na anumang promotion. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. At sinasabi po ninyo na noong 2014 to 2015, which is not also included in your affidavit, ay meron kayong 60 to 70 pushers na na-apprehend. At isa lamang doon ang namatay noong 2014 to 2015. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor,
Yes.
Mr.
At,
Chair.
yung 2014 to 2015, saan kayo naka-assign at ano po ang rango nyo during that time?
Major, Your Honors, Mr. Chair, nasign
Major.
ako as Chief ng Regional Anti-Illegal Drugs Special Operation Task Group ng Police Regional Office 8.
And in spite that you have apprehended 60 to 70 pushers, there was no promotion that was given to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So noong 2016, dumating na ang panahon ni Duterte. You were called, no? Natawagan po kayo. At ang order sa inyo, ma-disband po yan. Yung Espinosa Group. This was ordered by then General Bato. Am I correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At during that time that you were assigned, di ba? You implemented the apprehension of these personalities without shedding any blood. Am I
Yes,
correct?
Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair.
And the custody of that personalities, Mayor Espinosa, was transferred to the provincial jail.
Jail.
Am I correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So in other words, nawala na yung jurisdiction sa iyo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then he was killed inside the jail.
Yes, Mr.
Am I
Chair.
correct? Okay. Then after that, pumunta kay si Kerbin Espinosa was invited sa Senate.
Yes,
Ito,
Mr.
according sa sinasabi mo kanina, ha,
Yes.
at nung nandun na kayo, nasa Senate na siya, sinabi mo kanina, sa Senado, bago magsalita, isang araw, bago magsalita si Kerbin Espinosa doon, a day before, kausap niya si General Bato. Is this correct? Ano po ang sinabi ni, if you have the knowledge, kung kinausap si Espinosa ni General Bato during the Senate investigation?
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, si Kirwin is under custody sa office ni Police Colonel Albert Pero at the time, directed to Chief PNP Bato. Sila ang magsama.
So, ang ibig mo sabihin, si Kerbin Espinosa during the time, kasama ni then General Bato.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. At dito, dito na pumasok yung sinasabing involvement mo sa Malaysia drug trafficking.
Ang Malaysian drug trafficking involvement, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, is right after disband natin naman yung Paruhino groups.
So hindi pa pumapasok dito.
Ah.
So, pero si Colonel Paro that you mentioned kanina din, kinonfirm na binibigyan ka ng 20,000 per month
Yes,
para
Mr.
doon
Chair.
sa drugs.
Yes,
Hindi ito
Mr.
during the investigation of Kevin Espinosa.
During the investigation of Kerwin Espinosa, Your Honors, Mr. Chair.
So nakita kayo ni Colonel Paro,
Pero, Your Honor,
Pero,
yes, sorry.
So si Colonel Pero, saka kayo, nagkita kayo, nagkaroon kayo ng confrontation. Am I correct?
Mr. Chair, doon ako at the time kay Chief PNP Bato de la Rosa, nung mag-usap kami, bumila lang lumabas sa cubicle si Colonel Pero na nagsabi na, totoo yun, Job. Kausap ko si Kerwin, galing ako doon sa Abu Dhabi, nahuli natin si Kerwin, nagsabi siya na ikaw, involved ka daw ng 20,000 per month at saka doon ka na-assign sa Davao.
So in other words, Mr. Chairman, wala kang history that kapag na-assign kayo sa isang area, nagkakaroon ng maraming patayan. As a matter of fact, mayroon kasi nasabi dito, you have arrested 168 wala rin yun sa affidavit mo, but during that time sa Osamis, 168 arrested, convicted, siyam lang ang namatay for 2 years.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
This is correct as well.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
So in other words, you're being implicated into a Malaysian trafficking group was started to evolve during your time when you were in Osamis.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
And this was perpetrated by whom?
Police Major General Archie Gamboa, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So si General Gamboa nagsabi sa iyo that you are involved in a
Malaysian drug trafficking.
and this was translated to an information to the Chief PNP.
Yes.
And
Your
then
Honor.
afterwards, nakarating kay former President Duterte.
Ako na ang nagsabi, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, kay President. Galing ako kay office ni General Gamboa, pinapapunta na ako sa Malacanang
Yes.
at nag-take advantage ako, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na magsalita sa kanya na ako sa ganito.
Yes, kanina sinabi mo 'yon. I agree with that. You were called by President Digong at sinabi sa iyo ni Digong kung bakit tinatanong mo si Digong kung bakit kasama ka doon sa drug list. Will you
Yes.
confirm that there are 2 drug lists during that time? One coming from Bidea and one coming from the President.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, ang PR address list that is came from the intelligence community na join sila meeting to probe kung sino itong nasa list or exclusion, inclusion, sino i-approve to para mabigay kay Presidente, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, parang kuha na lahat, parang lahat na confirm na from any or different intelligence community, nagsasabi na okay na to, ito talaga ang list ng PRRDS list, kuha na confirm na ito from the law enforcement.
So those are the second drug watch list that been hold by the then President PRRD, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, yung pagpunta mo sa Asamis, can you consider that as a death trap?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
And can you consider yourself as a poster boy?
Hindi siguro, Your Honor, Mr.
Hindi,
Chair,
what I'm
sorry.
trying to say is this, kasi during the time of your 2014 to 2016, wala ka pa halos na sa mga operation mo, lessen yung mga namamatay di ba? But still, dito, sa mga assignment mo, sa Albuera, sa Osamis, wala rin na namatay or halos walang namatay. But being implicated in drug trafficking, for you to do something, tingin mo ito ang paraan para kumilos ka?
Hindi, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Sa definition lang siguro nila yung poster boy.
Okay. So lastly, ito na itatanong ko sa iyo, Colonel. Light Colonel ka lang, ano?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr.
So
Chair.
after all the accomplishment that you have, Light Colonel lang ang naabot mo. Hindi ka na maabot ng full Colonel.
Hindi na, Your Honor.
Okay. So, sinabi mo kanina, walang drug lord kung walang pahintulot ng pulis. Di ba? Walang parahinog kung walang pahintulot ang mga pulis. This is a general statement. Di
Yes,
ba?
Your Honor.
Will you agree with me that dapat ang sabihin natin, walang drug lord kung walang masama at mga namumunong mga pulis.
Yes.
At walang mga
A big
parahinog, walang mga drug lords kung walang pahintulot ang mga masama at mga kurakot ng mga pulis.
Yes. Your
Ayun,
Honor.
yun ang tamang statement.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chairman, maraming po salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you for that short manifestation, Congressman Fernandez. The next to interpolate is Congressman Paduano. You're
Thank you,
recognized.
Mr. Chairman. This is not a manifestation, but rather